Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of.
Well, it's another beautiful day, a little bit hazy. Right, we said next time we see this back room that we had plagued with disasters over, we'll be one that's ready for tiling. So, it had its last coat of lime wash yesterday. And it is done. What a difference. I put that socket cover on, and I put the other socket cover on to get the replacement light up here, and then we'll set to and start tiling. Well, this disaster room keeps on giving. There, put the laser up. Well, I'll just turn the light off so you can see. It's actually higher at that end than the far end, but it's not bad. We did have a minor panic, but I just put some tiles down, literally laid on the surface, and they're not that far off.
Okay.
It's about half a centimetre difference, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
So it's not too bad, but could do without it.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll end up being a bit thicker with how the piece of fat end, but we've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Not to make it too thick. Okay. Some nice cuts along that wall, nice cuts along that wall, and then cuts along this wall, and then cuts along this. This is just going to be a complete cutting room.
Yes, it is.
Again, same as our wall. That's what it is.
Chris has fitted the light to the back room. Look at that.
It's a lot better.
Brilliant. It's bright. It's brilliant. It is though.
Yes. The only downside is because of the width of it, there's a little tiny high point of lime plaster there, but we'll deal with that, that's fine.
And anybody really tall is going to match the head, but then anybody really tall, you're not that far off the ceiling here anyway.
No, I'm absolutely bang on 6 feet tall.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Even with your high heel Crocs on.
Okay, so on top of fitting the light and discovering that floor over there in the disaster room isn't as level as we'd hoped, but we know we can fix it. Lillian's acided over there where the two joins are, because we don't want to do that afterwards, after that bare aluminium trim's in there, because it'll get ruined. So while Lillian's been aciding, I've done this, where the two sets of tiles meet. Unfortunately, it won't dry that colour. It would be nice if it did, but it'll dry that colour instead. So, brilliant. And it's very, very nearly time to stop. It is crazy hot outside.
Look how shiny and new that looks. I don't know if we had it on video as to how bad it looked before.
Oh, it's been bad. It's been very noticeable, I'm sure, on video and everything, but maybe not. Yes.
Yeah, this was done years and years ago by somebody before we were brave enough to do any of the construction ourselves. We just pile in now. And there was an overspill of the product that he'd used to put them together. He said, "You're just going to live with it. It's rustic. You'll never get it off."
Yeah, it just said paint them, didn't it?
Paint them. Just whitewash them or something and make it disappear. Look, I made it shiny.
Yes.
Quite happy with that. I'm quite proud.
Yeah, we don't actually know what they're sold for, but everybody uses them to put wine bottles in.
They do. I don't. No, you're right. I don't know what they're actually for.
No.
But everyone uses them for wine bottles. Yeah.
That's it. And terracotta, but no idea what they're actually designed for.
Yeah, if anybody knows, let us know in the comments below, because genuinely, builders merchants sell them, which somehow it should, if you're using it for wine bottles, it's decorative, isn't it? And they're out in there with the bricks. So what are they actually for? Can you hear the cicadas have just started up as the sun started to go down?
No.
Oh, can't you?
No, I can hear Dover panting. I'm now drinking water.
Okay. So I'd like to say we've had a chillaxed afternoon, But it's been anything but chill.
We've been hiding.
We've been hiding inside, away from the heat. It's been ridiculous.
Yes.
Our town officially recorded 43 degrees.
Yes.
Our little machine here in our patio recorded something stupider than that.
Yeah. In direct sun it was 47 or something. But in the shade obviously it wasn't.
Yes, yeah. Not that cool in the caves.
No, because we have the doors open, don't we? Circulating the heat.
Exactly. So, not a lot happened this afternoon, but hopefully it'll be cooler in the morning and we'll be at it again.
And it's going to be a little bit cooler. Just spoken to Andy.
Yeah.
Think Life, and he's heard that it's not going to get to below 30 before midnight.
Oh boy. Okay. That's going to be pleasant then.
So, last bit of preparation before we start. Tiling this floor. Julian's just finding bits where we've plastered that had gone further down than we wanted. So just levelling it all off. Undone a little bit of the plastering and painting, but that's fine because there'll be a skirting thing being made.
Exactly.
So that's not a problem.
More prep now, but fingers crossed it will make it easier after.
Yes, I can't wait to get these first few tiles down and then we know where we're going.
I just hope to goodness we've got enough, because the builder's merchant is closed.
Yes.
For another week.
Right, that's all the preparation done. All cut out, all swept up. Let's get some tiles marked.
Okay, excuse the noise of the fans. Trying to keep as cool as possible in this ridiculousness, which we keep going on about. Apologies for that. That's the first cuts done. So Chris has gone off to make a mix, and then we can continue out of this room. We've measured up, and we might be one tile, maybe two tiles short. So we're going to have to be really, really cautious with our cuts, and hopefully we can then use one side for one bit and spin it and use the other side for another bit. Keep your fingers crossed for us. Well, this disaster little bedroom keeps on giving. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So we've got the first layer of tiles down, and we have a problem. Bigger than we thought. Over on this side, it's got the correct amount of tile adhesive, just a little bit. But to keep it level and keep on going, it's got thicker and thicker and thicker till it reaches over here. It's 1 centimetre thick. Obviously the room has to be level. There's no point having a bedroom that's got a heck of a slope on it. That's not going to be any good to man or beast.
No, that's it. You can't use tile adhesive. He's just wrong. It's not designed for that. It's a glue. It's not a structure really.
Exactly.
In places it can handle it, but not as a whole third of a room.
So what we're going to do
is from this point here, more or less where that bucket is.
From here, this way, Chris is going to make a mix of cement, and we're going to lay a floor.
Yeah.
Just to take away the unlevelness of it, and then we can then tile on top of that, which will be correct.
Yeah.
We can use cement because at the end of the day, this is already a cement floor. It's a floating cement floor on a bed of gravel, same as the rest of the caves are. We could use lime, but there's no point because there's cement anyway. So we're going to lay a floor here, walk away, let it go off, and then lay the tiles on that.
Right, that's the mix made. And I've cleaned the cement mixer. I had to do it straight away because we don't want cross-contamination in the mixes with any further lime we're going to make. The cement we'd bought for a couple of little jobs that we mixed by hand. This time I've done it in this. Okay, so I may have to go back to the cement mixer when we're finished for the day and pour some acid in it and have the acid clean it because it's got to be pristine for lime.
Yeah.
So it's all nice and wet. I potentially made too much, but I'd rather not have too much and throw it away
Then end up with not enough.
having to mix some more.
Yeah.
this lot we've got left. So I made a mix. I wanted to make more than I thought I'd need. I certainly did that.
Look at that. He's only used about maybe 2 buckets worth out of a whole wheelbarrow.
But it's done. It's all level. I'm very, very happy. And no, we're not going to go the way the other tiles was laid and put these tiles now on top of this. We're doing it properly. Although it is very tempting.
It is
very, it works.
Very, very tempting.
I'll just double check. Now off knees. Level. Level. I'm more worried about that. Spot on. Yeah. Okay, that worked.
Well done.
I'm going to get that in now.
Yes.
One of the jobs we need to do is this. We've just laid out to make sure we had enough bricks because we wasn't sure. It's not going to look like that. The reason being, as you can see, when it does rain, even though we've got gutters, this is actually a low point and it pours over and it just looks terrible. It's all full of lichen again. So what we're going to do is just build just enough of a wall there to stop it from coming, and then we've got loads and loads and loads of broken bits of marble, this stuff, and we'll just add another layer of like crazy paving on top.
Yes, this side, so to make it all fall that way, because it seems to fall from about where I am here that way and where I am here that way, so we'll fill it with cement, crazy paving it to make it all fall that way.
Yes. Yeah.
It'd be brilliant. And
it's Loki's favourite spot, so we've got to hope that he doesn't go on it, but in this temperature and everything, this stuff is going to go off really, really quick.
Yes.
Well, it seems everything we do at the minute in this weather turns into an absolute mission. That took a lot longer than I thought. A lot longer than we thought. Anyway, it's done. I'm melting in this sun. If we'd have intended to do it, we'd have done it first thing this morning. But it's nice and level now. So from the mix that we did of the tile adhesive, then it had enough to put that one last tile down. And the way this stuff is going off, it'll not be long, I think, before we'll be able to lay tiles on it. But it won't be today. I'm quite pleased with that. So I've got the barrier up so the dogs don't come in. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to have something to eat and a drink and just cool down a little bit and see what our next plan of action is. Are we carrying on or are we leaving it? I would like to leave it, to be honest. I've overheated again. My silly mistake. But I can't wear hats in this weather. And I should. Yeah, it's Monday, back to work. We're going to get this floor done.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
Well, that's the plan. That floor there. We had a lovely weekend off.
Yes.
And yeah, back at it.
Back at it. Let's just hope we have enough of those. Last one. Last tile of the disaster room, our nemesis.
I'm sure we have said it before, but I'm going to say it again. All you tilers out there, you're not paid enough. Whatever you're being paid, it's not enough. I hate tiling. Doesn't help on the roofs. Ancient, not squares, squirrely shapes, uneven. But you're not paid enough, guys. Bang on.
Awesome.
Yep. Yep. Thank goodness for that. It's just been the room that kept on giving. Doesn't matter what we've done with it. we've encountered a problem after problem after problem. However, big grin, ta-da! Oh wow.
Some of the cuts have been a bit iffy, but we're going to hide them anyway.
Yeah.
The most iffy one's just there, and then just over there, but we don't care.
We don't care.
That's how we roll. So, done. And the strips worked out well?
Yes. Absolutely perfect. Not used one of those before that's a raised one like that. It's always been one that tiles go into. Like that. It saved us having to try and dig out all that floor. We've been able to put this floor on top of the nightmare that we will no longer talk about because it's in the past. I was just starting to tidy up and I forgot to tell you. Look how clever are we? We've got 2 tiles left. We weren't sure if we were going to make it in case we made any bad cuts, but no bad cuts, no damages as it were, everything went good. And we've got 2 tiles left over. Go us.
Yes.
Because if we'd been 1 tile short, I'd have had to bought a pack of them, a pack of 9. So that's worked out really well.
Next day, I've just been in and cleaned the floor. It's come up well. There's a couple of little tiny gaps that need to clean out. And next is grouting. Awesome. Another room will be finished very, very soon. And so the grouting begins.
This is it, it's the last floor to be grouted. Woohoo!
Yes.
Time consuming, don't care, it's the last floor to be grouted. It's looking really nice.
Oh,
It's still a horrible room, I hate it now.
This is your nemesis. It has been tamed.
This is true, this is true.
Lillian's nearly finished the grout. She's just changed the water.
Yes.
So,
It's going well. And you've come up with a cunning plan.
I know, but look how big this room is now. Without all the junk in it.
It's great, isn't it?
Yes.
You forget because you move the junk, it's furniture for the future, from one place to another and it's all piled up.
Yeah.
And you forget how big it is. Yeah, it's going to be good.
It is. We've got all the corridor bit done as well.
Yeah.
The fires are going to have to stay there for now. We need to get some sanding discs so I can sand them off, and then we need to get the paint.
We have this recess here that actually we originally think went all the way through. You can sort of see where the marks were, and on the other side there is a similar recess, so we think it went all the way through. It had a tap coming out of it originally, they had a bar here. But this is original marble that was here. It's now no longer really in keeping with everything that we've done. So Chris is suggesting that he's going to cut this marble, take away this sticky out bit, and then we'll tile it with these tiles that we've done the other shelves with. And I think it's a good idea because it'll then tie this side in with that side with the same patterns.
Yes.
So you're going to have to get the grinder out
And create some dust.
and make some mess.
Yes.
It's done! Ta-da!
Yes. Awesome.
Yes, very happy lady.
Yes. And in the words of Bruce Forsyth, didn't she do well? Awesome.
Getting there.
Yes.
Getting there.
Thanks for watching Tales from the Cave Side. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.